What's up, Internet? I'm Carly Dill, and we are here today on Carly with Creators with the one and only Josh Krueger.
That's me. How's it
Hey,
going?
Josh. This is actually crazy. So this is our second episode ever. And Josh and I have known each other for a long time, actually.
Yeah, wild. Like 2.5 years?
Like 2.5 years.
Something like that, yeah.
And I feel like this will be our longest conversation ever.
For sure. No, it's definitely, I mean, it's going to be like an hour. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to you for an hour, so,
I don't think I
yeah.
have either. And I was so excited because I was like, oh, wait, I'm actually going to learn so much about you.
Well, I'm going to learn too. This is great.
Okay,
Great setting
amazing.
to be in.
Well, I'm so happy to have you. Okay, if you don't know, Josh is known for many things, but Josh, why don't you just give us the rundown? Start from the beginning. He is a YouTuber, so if you don't know who he is, definitely go subscribe to Josh Krueger right now. Right there, we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put it right here.
Yeah.
But just tell us about you. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you do, and then we'll get into it.
So I am Josh Krueger. I am an action sports content creator on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat as well. New to Snapchat. Great platform.
Follow on Snapchat.
Yeah, but follow me on Snapchat. But yeah, I am an action sports content creator. So it's usually like scootering content. I describe my content as entertainment content that focuses on action sports, like scootering, skateboarding, stuff like that. Electric scooters, all that kind of stuff. Mainly short form. And yeah, I just been making content for probably 11 years or something like that since I was in like 4th grade. Went through many different phases of what I was making, but this is where I'm at right now, and it's great.
Awesome. Okay, so yeah, tell me about that. Like, what was that like? What made you start making videos, and what was that growing up? Like, you've been on making videos a decade. What's that been like for you?
I mean, when I first started, I was like 9, so obviously I wasn't doing anything like very crazy or very cool at the time. But when I first started, I don't know, I watched YouTubers like PewDiePie and like Minecraft YouTubers and like Dan TDM, like all those guys. So I would watch people like that, and it just inspired me to make videos. So I bought a horrible, like crappy laptop and a camera, a little like waterproof camera, and I just would record like random stuff with my friends, and put it on YouTube with no second thought about it. And I think I went from 0 to like 77 subscribers.
Wow.
When I was like 11 or 12.
That was a big deal for you.
Yeah,
probably.
it was. One of my first videos that I made, that was like, to me, it was like a big deal, was me and one of my good friends, we ate this ghost pepper sauce, and it was like a challenge video, but this was like 2015. So
wow, you were ahead of the curve.
I was ahead of the curve, yeah. But we tried this crazy ghost pepper sauce. It was like really spicy, and that was the video.
Yeah.
And I remember it got like 400 views on YouTube, and when I saw 400 views, I was like, holy crap, like that's the amount of people that like go to my elementary school.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Wow.
Anyway, that was like one of my first videos.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's amazing. So when did you feel, so obviously you grew up doing that and kind of just making fun videos, and you can talk a little bit more about that, but also like when did you know, like did you ever have another job, or when were you like, I want to make videos, I know this is a job and I want to make this my job?
I really didn't know that it was a job that I could have actually done anything with until about a little over 2 years ago.
Wow. So you're doing it for fun this whole time.
Right, yeah. And I'm 21, so I was 19 when I kind of realized that. So I guess a little bit of like backstory. Yeah. So I made videos in like elementary school, and then I also break danced. I did hip hop from like age 5 to age like 12, and so I made videos about that too. And then
are you gonna do it right now?
On the table, yeah, right here. No, there's not enough space in here. Actually, I know. I'm too good.
Comment
if
if we should do a short of Josh.
If we get this video to, if I see 3 comments about hip hop, I'll do it.
Three comments. The channel hasn't even launched, so 3 comments.
That's not that many. I think you guys can do it. But yeah, so I had breakdancing, hip hop videos, and then right when I was kind of done doing hip hop, I picked up a scooter for the first time, and I took it to the skate park just for fun. And then I realized I really liked this, and realized it was actually like a sport that you can do tricks on and stuff, which is my main passion actually. Aside, other than video, is scootering. I've been going to the skate park for like 9 years, so I started making videos about that, and I ended up uploading consistently on YouTube since like junior year of high school. I uploaded some stuff here and there.
Which was how many, like?
That was 4
years ago.
4 years ago, or no, 5 years ago was when I started uploading kind of consistent on YouTube, and was like, I really like this actually. Like I actually have a knack for this, and I want to do this more. So I did that for a while.
Yeah.
And then, let me think, 2022,
Mm-hmm.
I graduated high school.
Wow.
And when I was in high school, I took this like entrepreneurship course
Mm.
that was all about building your own business and like
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that was something I chose not to go to college, stay home, live with my parents.
Mhm.
Very grateful they let me do that.
Yeah.
And try to do entrepreneurship and videos, but for a while
Mm.
it was like I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Like
Right.
I'm going to own like a
Business.
media company was
Yeah.
kind of like my idea. Um
Yeah.
and then like around that time after I graduated high school, I joined Creator Now,
Yes.
which obviously you know what that is.
Yes.
If you
I feel like
don't,
that's
just
when we kind of met too.
yeah,
'Cause
around that time. And then that's
Yeah.
whenever I was like, the summer of 2022 was like the first time I like actually learned like what retention was,
and
or
in
like
summer
how
of
important thumbnails were.
2022, how many subscribers did you have then?
Summer of 2022, I would have had around like 1,500.
Okay.
So I was
Still
doing like,
early days.
yeah, I was grinding like like skate park
Mhm.
vlogs, kind of similar to like Tanner Fox's old videos or like
Mhm.
Funk Bros old videos, stuff like that. I was grinding just like weekly skate park vlogs.
Yeah.
And then I started uploading like shorts of just me doing
Yeah.
tricks, like no voiceover, nothing like that. And then that got me past like 1,000 subscribers. Then I joined Creator Now and I learned about like actually the real world of YouTube, which
Yeah.
is like the Mr. Beast side of YouTube where you
Right.
make good thumbnails and you have a payoff. Like I didn't know any of those things
Yeah.
until that about 3 years ago.
Mm.
And then I was introduced to like the Arax sphere, for the lack of a better term. Like
Yeah.
everyone that I pretty much know now is from
Yeah.
my domino effect from Creator Now. When I finally realized I could make a living off of this, at the
'Cause
time,
what were you doing for work at that point? What were
yes.
you-
So I worked at Panera Bread. I'm
Amazing.
from St. Louis, Missouri, so we
Yeah.
call it St. Louis Bread Co.
Wow.
in Missouri.
Oh wow.
But I was working at Panera for a year and a half.
Okay.
At first I worked at a retirement home when I was 15 for like a
Yeah.
year and a half. I was like a waiter,
Yeah.
and then a year and a half after that, I was working at Panera.
But making videos like
Right, I was like making videos, but it like wasn't that deep. Like I kind of
Mm.
thought I was kind of taking it seriously. Like maybe I can
Yeah.
make money off this, but I didn't know like how. I had no roadmap,
Yeah.
no path, no idea of how to actually do it. And then yeah, I quit Panera in that same summer,
Mm.
and then I kind of just was not making any money for like
Right.
a year, almost. Well, kind
But
of.
you were making videos.
Yeah, I
full
was
time.
making videos. I was not making any real money for like 6 months. I worked for like a marketing agency for like a
Right,
month. I
right.
didn't like that. And then like
You were dabbling in all these
I was
things.
dabbling,
Yeah.
and then I was making videos. And at this
Mm.
time, I kind of stopped making scootering videos, and I
Mm.
started making like Mr. Beast kind of videos.
You're right.
I don't know if you remember this, Carly.
I don't know, I'm trying
I'm
to think.
sure
Tell
you
me.
do.
Tell me.
But do you remember the Pizzafy truck?
yes.
That was me. You remember that?
Oh
That
my
was me. Yeah.
gosh. I forgot.
That was me, yeah. So that was like a series. I traded a rubber band into the truck. I customized it for Arak
I
as a Pizza Fry truck.
remember that.
Looking back, like obviously it was
it's
all
those
about...
moments in Jack Pembroke with that freaking couch. Like
Yeah.
those are the moments
Yeah.
that I forget.
Well, the difference between my truck and Jack Pembroke's couch series is that mine was not successful. But so shout out to Jack Pembroke. But
Jack Pembroke, you're killer. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry I yelled at you that one time.
Goat.
No, but I remember the truck. I remember.
yeah, so
Wow.
that series is on my channel. You just have to go to my playlist and like look at
Yeah,
the
go
unlisted
look at
videos
it.
because it's not like technically public.
Yeah.
But if you go to the playlist, it's there.
That's
Anyway,
crazy.
I did that, customized the truck for him, whatever. That was like my
Mm-hmm.
first thing I ever
Uh-huh.
did. That was like YouTube-y, where like I had tried to have good thumbnails
Right.
and tried to have storytelling. Like storytelling
You
was
had
something.
strategy behind it.
Right, I didn't tell stories before
Right.
this, so that was my first rendezvous with that.
Yeah.
And then let me think.
That's awesome.
Came out to
Yeah.
LA, pizza party, all that stuff. That was all. So
And that was
new
kind
to
of the
me.
start, right? Of really,
Yeah.
you were in Creator Now. So what shifted for you? So you're like making these videos, you're going to the skate park, and when did you get back into the scootering and you were like, this is my
Right.
thing?
So I would say a couple months after. So I did that Pizza Fry truck. That series ended.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had my first viral video
Yeah.
before I went back to scootering. I made like
Wow.
a short about if Airrack's Pizza Fry sauce actually works.
I think I saw that
And
too.
it got like 20 million views in
Yeah.
like a week or something. And it was
Mhm.
ridiculous. Like I had never seen numbers like that in my life. So that was like my first viral video.
Mhm.
Then I got
That's great.
monetized and made like a couple $100s from AdSense on that. So
And
it was like
what
the
year was
first time I
this?
made money. This is early 2023.
Wow. So you're like, it's 20. So this is like 2 years ago. Like very
Yeah.
recently, you were seeing your
Yes.
first dollars from
Exactly.
YouTube.
And then for a while from that point, like January to like
Mhm.
July of 2023, I was kind of in like a weird phase of like, I don't know what I'm making. I
Mhm.
was trying to do like Ryan Trahan mixed with Yes
Mm.
Theory, and I like knew a little bit about
Mm.
strategy and I was trying to apply it, but it didn't work. And
Yeah.
then in July of 2023,
Mhm.
I uploaded a video called Scootering the World's Most Toxic Skate Park, which is basically where me and my friends rode our scooters at Venice
Yeah.
Beach Skate Park right down the street.
Yeah. Good
And
title.
scooters are not welcome there. It depends on what day you go and who's there, but a lot of times it's
Mhm.
not good vibes if you bring a scooter there. So I made a video about that. No expectation of it doing anything, and then it was like that was my real first
Wow.
mega viral. Like it has like 88 million. It's still my most viewed video
Wow.
ever, 88 million views. And then at that point, I reconsidered making scootering content.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, wait, I thought I couldn't get views off of scootering because it was too niche. I thought
Mm.
that scootering was too
Yes.
niche.
Yes.
So I abandoned
Yes.
it to make Mr. Beast videos,
Yes.
which is what everyone did.
Yes.
So I was just like everyone else, even though I had a special thing about me, which was
Yes.
action sports. That's what I
Yes.
loved, but I abandoned that
Yes.
because I thought it couldn't work.
Mm.
And so I revisited that and was like, wait a minute, I can make good
You
content
can
about
do
action
it.
sports.
Yeah.
So I did. And then I revisited it, started making shorts about scootering and action
Wow.
sports. And
That's
that was
amazing.
2 years ago when that video was blowing up.
So that video blows up,
Yeah.
and you have dabbled in long form, but I know short form is like your thing. So
Mhm.
just talk me through. I was even like, if you look at your channel, it's like you can just see yourself evolve over time.
Yeah,
I feel like you
for
know
sure.
you can see your videos get better, you know,
For sure.
too.
Thank you.
So I think it's amazing. So as you're making these videos, so we're making a couple $100 like here and there. Like when were you like, okay, I can make a full-time living on this, or like when were you like, I think this is actually gonna make money?
Yeah, I would say that a little bit before the Venice Beach, the Toxic Skate Park short blew
Yeah.
up, I did like two very small brand deals.
Yeah.
In the first half of 2023, which was new for me. I'd never done that. I'd never been paid. Like
Right.
my first brand deal before that was literally $20.
Right.
And so that I kind of was like, okay, this can work. I can make videos. I can make money off of this. But then the Venice Beach short blew up, and because of the sheer amount of views it was getting in the month of August of 2023, the AdSense for shorts for that month was like more money I'd ever made
Wow.
in my life. It wasn't like a lot. It was like a couple
But-
$1,000s in a month. But
still.
I had never seen that before, you know,
Mhm.
even working at Panera. So that was the first time I was like, okay, like
Wow.
something's shifting here and I can possibly turn this into a real career, which was I never really had a plan B. Like
It was this or nothing.
it was this or nothing. So I was never in my mind. I was never like, okay, am I gonna make this out a career? I don't
Mhm.
really know. I was always just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it regardless. I just have
You're
to
gonna
wait.
find what works.
Yeah.
You're gonna find what works.
So
Right.
I waited, and then
Wow.
that time came, and I made money off of it, and it was like
Okay, and then
surreal.
talk me through that. So you're starting to make money. You're like making scooter videos, and also, yeah, I guess we can dive in here. Tell me, like, what was once you were like, I can make money. Did you start reinvesting that money into the content, or once you were making money, where were you like? What did you do next? What was the next step once you even had something? Did you put it back into the content?
Yeah,
What was the strategy there?
I would say reinvesting the money was not even like a thought because it was a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
there was no world in which I took that money and I like spent it on things that had something not to do with my career. Like
right.
even to this day, like all the money I make is like, okay, like I'll go buy a sandwich or stuff
Right.
or like get
To
gas in my car,
survive.
but everything else is like, how can I? So it was never like, I never
Wow.
even was like, okay, do I need to reinvest this? It was just,
Everything goes.
it
back
was
in.
now that I had a little bit of money to spend, I can
Mhm.
like go to this place
Yes.
or I can buy this thing I
Yes.
need for a video. And so it allowed me
Yes.
to do things, but it was
Mhm.
never even like a second thought.
No, that's amazing. Yeah, I think that is so. I think that's a mindset that not everyone has. You know, like some people have a viral moment and like make a lot of money off of it, and they're like, they don't really care about being a content creator. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And there's small versions of that, and there's big versions of that. But you're just
Right.
like, this is what I do, and this is what I'm gonna put everything you have into. You know. Also, like, so when those so to pivot for a second, when
Sure.
those moments went viral, like, did you know they were gonna like? Were you expecting? Did you ever have a moment like you were like, I know this video is gonna work, and then it worked,
Yeah, I mean,
or was it
no.
kind of a surprise?
No, it was a surprise. Like, I mean, so leading up to that
Uh-huh.
first viral, like crazy viral one with the Venice
Mhm.
Beach that led me to where I am today to keep
Mhm.
making action sports content. Um, I was making like weekly shorts. There was a thing on Creator Now when they
Yeah.
went from first it was like cohorts and there
Mhm.
was like the app that we used to chat with everyone,
Yeah.
and then they moved to the website. And on the website there's a thing called a streak. And because I was trying to just like keep up my streak, because all my friends had a streak of like you had to, in order to keep up a streak, you had to upload one video per week,
Yeah.
whether it was a short or a long.
Yeah.
And because we can talk about this in a minute, I was like definitely like down in the dumps for a while. I could not
Wow.
figure out what I was making, and it was like really like
Mm.
hard for me. But
Mm.
at the time, I couldn't figure out my long form. I didn't know what I was making, so I was making
Mm.
weekly shorts to like keep up my streak for like half of
Right.
a year. And every short I uploaded, I sent to like 5 people. They all told me what was wrong with it. I fixed everything, and I did
Wow.
that like 25 shorts in a row, and that's what made me
Wow.
good at storytelling with shorts, in my opinion.
Wow.
But that like I was just uploading weekly shorts. I almost didn't post the Venice Beach
Wow.
video because like I didn't even think it was that good at
But
first when
you were trying to keep up your streak.
yeah, I was trying to keep up my streak and I was trying
Wow.
to just keep posting. Like that's the last thing you should do if you want something. If you're at
Right.
a standstill, like don't stop posting. Just keep.
Because you never
So
know what's gonna work.
you never know what's gonna work. So I posted
Wow.
that, no expectation. Like every short before this was getting like 2 to 5,000, 10,000 views max. Like
Wow.
if it got over 10K, I was like that was good for me at the time.
But this is such an example of consistency really does pay off
Yeah.
because in those moments where, and I think this is an encouragement to any creator that's also like confused. It's
Hmm.
like, oh, if you just keep experimenting, like at some point you're like, I love the quote by Alex Hormozy. He's like, do so much volume that like failing would be unrealistic.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're just like, let's just keep going, and at some point something's gonna do kind of well. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean?
And for a lot of people, like a short every week. Like if you ask Gary Vee,
Right.
Gary Vee would be like, "That's not enough. You need to post 5 shorts
Right.
every 60 seconds." But for me, like the shorts, one, I was like trying to figure so many things out at once. So a
Yeah.
lot of my time was going towards like just figuring out
Right.
my life and my content. But two,
Right.
I mean, the shorts, like
Right.
they took at
Yes.
least a couple hours to edit, but now they take 10, 15 hours to edit, just one. But
Totally.
so that's
That's
why I was
yeah.
only doing one a week. They
Because you
were
were putting
hard.
high effort energy
They were
into the
hard.
shorts.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, okay, so you, this is such a fascinating journey because you're like, this is literally all you know. Like, you've been
Right.
a creator forever. Like, that's
Yeah.
your only job, really, right? And so you start making money, you find your way back into action sports, primarily scootering, like that you kind of find your thing. Were you ever worried about being in a niche, like niching down too much? Because also, we'll put it on screen, but like the views you're doing are insane. Like
Thank you.
10, 20, 30 million view videos
Thank you.
on a scooter or in action sports. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to thank me for. I'm just looking at the numbers, I
Yeah,
mean, it's
yeah.
great. No, but like literally, so I'm just curious, like, were you ever nervous about niching down, or when were you like, no, this is the lane? How did you know that?
Yeah, I would say I was well, when I first made scootering videos and then I pivoted to like Mr. Beast kind of stuff, I literally was convinced scootering couldn't work. Like I
Yeah,
was like, oh,
you just
Tanner
knew.
Fox used to do scootering content. Now then he
Right.
started doing broad stuff. So at first I was like, it just can't work. Then the Venice Beach video blew up and I took like a couple weeks until I finally decided to change my niche or whatever.
Mm,
And I was nervous. Like I was like nervous, but I was like I felt very liberated
mm,
because I almost felt like trapped in this box of content I didn't want to make, which was, in my opinion, like the mainstream general entertainment. Like, not everyone, in fact, most people aren't cut out for just general mainstream Mr. Beast entertainment. Like,
yeah.
it's just like, I don't know, I didn't like it, and I had to come to that realization. So that was really difficult because what I had been doing for about a year, almost for a minute, it felt pointless
Wow.
because I spent a year doing something that I was just going to abandon.
Mm,
Granted, it didn't really go anywhere, so it was okay to abandon it,
yeah.
And I knew the right answer deep down, but I would always push the answer away, like, no, I can't do scootering. Like, I need to keep doing this thing that I'm doing. Everyone else is doing it. Like, I felt the need to
Yeah.
do what everyone else was doing. So it was scary, for
Yeah.
sure. And then finally, I just came to the decision, and I was like, you know what? I'd be so much more fulfilled if I made content about something that I already enjoyed rather than trying to like invent concepts that were just broadly appealing to everyone that I
Right.
don't even have some real tie to,
And
if
that you're
that
not
makes
excited
sense.
about. And I mean,
That I'm not excited about. Yeah.
I feel like that's YouTube 101 these days. You know, people are like, make, and I feel like so many people don't listen. Like, it's like, make content that you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Because imagine, like, you got also, I feel like, not luck, but it was like, thank goodness the scooter video blew up. Like, what if the pizza truck had blown up?
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
you had kept, it really worked out where
For
like,
sure.
it's like, no,
Or
this,
if that never happened, I would just be, I don't know. I mean, I might have found my way back to scootering, but honestly, I don't know.
right.
I don't even know
Right.
where I'd be. I don't even know if I would be full-time content creator. I could be,
You don't know
I
what
could
would
be
have happened.
in college right now. I don't know what I'd be doing. Like, I really don't.
Like,
So
that really was the moment. That was the moment.
that was, yeah, the Venice Beach video was a huge, the biggest turning point
Right.
in my career for
That's
sure.
amazing.
So.
Okay, and so from that, you've been making videos ever since, and you've been doing this. So talk me through, like, also, once, now that it's working, now that you're able to reinvest into the content, you're moving forward. Yeah, what did that look like? Do you currently, I would love to know what your structure looks like now. Like, what does
Sure.
your team look like? What
Yeah.
does your process look like? And is it sustainable, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah, so right now, in the last few months at least, my process has been, so for a while, this is probably one of your questions too, but
Yeah.
I decided that I don't want to make long form right now.
Yeah.
So that's like a big decision, and a lot of people would be like, you need to make long form to be successful, but like I just kind of like, I tried for a while to make skate park long form. I don't really enjoy it. I like the
Yeah.
shorts better. So that's part of it. So that was one thing
Mhm.
was I just want to focus on shorts for the
Mhm.
rest of the year. One of our favorite my best friend Jack Gordon, who also will be on
Shout
this
out Jack
podcast.
Gordon.
One of our favorite quotes
He's
that
not behind the camera right
no,
now.
definitely not over there. One of our favorite quotes that we hear from one of our good friends is, "Don't be split focus." And I took that to heart, and it's not even like, okay, split focus, like content and this, and this. I was like, I just felt so like, it's okay to do multiple things, of course, but like for me, I just felt so I couldn't get enough of one thing done to where I had to
Wow.
abandon things and pick the one that worked out the most and the one that
Right.
was most successful, the one that I liked the most. So anyway, the decision that led me to the process I have today is I'm just going to do short form for the rest of this year. I have a couple long forms I
Yeah.
might post this year. Regardless, on a week to week basis, I trying to shoot 1 to 2 to maybe 3 some weeks shorts. 1 to 2, maybe 3 shorts per week. Sorry, let me
that's
reword
great.
that.
That's great.
And then I was editing all of it up
Mhm.
until like the last month or two. I hired an editor to take footage and bring it down to a 1 minute cut of the short, which
Right.
doesn't sound like a lot of work, but the least footage I'll ever have is half an hour. The most footage I ever have for one short's like 3 hours
Wow.
with like multiple angles and 2 lav mics. So it's almost a long
And are you
form
filming that
shoot.
yourself?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I bring people like
Right.
Jack and I help each other film each other's videos. I'll bring
Yeah.
multiple filmers if I need to. A lot of my shorts are super, super high effort. Like one of the ones that recently went viral on my channel was
The breaking one?
the breaking one. Those are actually really easy to make.
Okay,
Well,
well,
not easy to make. Like if it takes a total of less than 15 hours
Mhm.
to make one short, that's a W for me, at
Wow.
least right now. Like those will take 12 hours, 14 hours
Wow.
total.
But you're spending like 12, 15, 20
Yeah,
plus
like,
hours
for
per
one
short.
for one short. Yeah. So like I bring this example up because it did really well and it's a good example. I did unicycle versus steepest hill in
Yes.
America, or steepest road in America. I took a electric unicycle down a really steep road here in LA,
Mhm.
and that was 2.5 hours of footage.
Yeah.
We had 4 angles, we had multiple filmers, and it was super hectic. And that was like definitely a little bit of overkill. I'm still learning, but for a
Yeah.
short like that, it's super high effort. Like that took me almost like 4 to 6 hours a day for like 5 days. Like
Wow.
I was iterating because I knew it could go viral, and I kept waiting for the right version. I kept
Mhm.
editing. But yeah, my process is I'll shoot a couple shorts a week, hopefully. I send it off to my editor, who edits them down to 1 minute cuts. I take the 1 minute cut, spend 4 to 6, maybe 8 hours max on a short
Wow.
still after the 1 minute, and then Yeah, and then I post it. And
Wow, it's crazy.
yeah, and then if I have a brand deal in line, obviously that's part of it too.
Yeah.
Um,
But that's like you are really investing like what a lot of people would invest in their long form videos
oh
into
yeah, it's
short form.
people would be surprised. Like, I mean, that like I said, that unicycle short. If you go watch it right now, it's 45 seconds long, and it took me. I was obsessing over it, which is unhealthy. I didn't have to do this, but I was obsessing over it for 4 or 5 days. Like it
Right.
was for a 45-second video. So,
Right.
but I would rather post one viral short every 2 weeks than post four every week that don't really do that well. Like,
Right.
because I don't know. Yeah,
No, that makes
that's
sense. That makes sense.
yeah.
And so, but when it comes to like your team, it really is just you and your
It's
friends
essentially just me.
with the editor now. But
Yeah,
that's super new.
like
You've
I
been
don't.
doing it by yourself.
Right, I've been doing it by myself pretty much the whole time. I've had people help with things here and there. Like I've had one person edit maybe like one short
Right.
once, or like someone. Actually, one of the long forms I'll be posting soon. I had someone help edit like 2/3 of it. So like
Right.
I do have people helping here and there, but as far as team goes, like it is mostly just
You.
me. I have the one guy right now that I'm trying to pretty much make like an employee.
Right.
So that will be a team
Crazy.
at
Yeah.
that point. But
But this is your first one, like, and this is
yeah, my
recent.
first real hire
Wow.
for sure. I am ready to have an agency or a manager right now. Like,
Okay.
I'm ready right now, but up until a few months ago, I
So why
was
did you
doing
make
it.
that decision? Like, and what did that look like for you doing the outreach from the creator side? Like, have you seen a lot of success? How did that go?
Yeah. So for me, I mean, I do a decent amount of outreach. I do emails myself. I do all my emails myself. Obviously, I do all my outreach myself if I am outreaching.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram DMs sometimes. But honestly, the blessing for me, for my at least brand deal side of things, is that I've had the same brands work with me, like the
Wow.
same three,
You have like
basically.
consistent brands.
Right.
Wow.
The same three brands have worked with me for the last year. And
That's
so they
amazing.
come back, they like how we've worked together in the past, they like the performance of the videos, they like the creative of the whatever it is. They like to come back, they like what I do. So
And
that
you're managing
has
that relationship.
and I'm managing that relationship, and I know them on a lot of them on a personal level now. So it's
Wow.
like I don't even need to do outreach. Like
Yeah.
if I needed to do outreach, I would have probably gotten a manager like way earlier.
And how have you maintained those good relationships to have brands spend a full year like collaborating with you?
Yeah.
What does that kind of look like?
I would say that the biggest thing for me is communication. Like I try to
Mm-hmm.
I just tried to have the deepest possible understanding of what they want, what their expectations are, where like what role I
Yeah.
play in their marketing strategy so
Yeah.
that I can best deliver on it.
Wow.
Not to say like I just do what they want. Like it's that mixed with what works for me, what works for my audience, what concepts do I
Yeah.
want to do, what concepts do I think will perform well. And luckily I've worked with brands that are very flexible.
I was gonna say, have you found brands that
Yeah.
will give you that creative freedom?
Yes, the brands I've worked with have given me so much creative freedom, and I
amazing.
think that that is probably the biggest thing that allows me to say, hey,
Mm.
or they come back because
Yeah.
the videos perform well.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
And I think that's a good note for like anyone that works on the brand side, right? To know, like, I think when you look at, it's very obvious what brands have allowed a creator to have creative freedom and which ones have given a very strict.
You can tell.
You can totally
Yeah.
tell. And even if, yeah, you're hitting the campaign deliverable talking points, if that integration doesn't feel organic or real or a true use case, it just it
Right.
bleeds red. I feel
Right.
like you can totally tell.
For
So
sure.
I think this is such a good experience for you too, because you and the brand are having a mutually beneficial relationship,
For sure.
and it really does benefit everybody. And you get to still make the videos that you love.
100%.
Wow, that is
And-
like really important.
Yeah, the brand, I mean, I'll just say it right now. It's clear if you go to my channel, you'll see specifically the main brand that I'm talking about is Segway. Like, I've
Yeah,
worked with
wow.
Segway 5 times now, 5 individual, like,
Wow.
you know, contracts, I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever. And so
And those go
they're
well.
they're the best. They go well.
Wow.
We
And you probably
have
love the product.
Yes, I love use their products every single day. Like,
Right.
Like it's not like hey guys, I'm promoting this thing that I don't use. It's gonna sit in my garage. I'm never
Right.
gonna use it, but I want you to oops, but I want you to buy it. No, I'm using it.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with like
Totally.
promoting things you might not use because maybe other people would enjoy using it. But like,
This is truly something
this is true.
you
Like,
enjoy.
I mean, there's a video I have coming out, which will be out hopefully by the time this, I hope it's out by the time this, I'm still working on it right now, but there's a video that's coming out by the time this podcast will come out, which is, I'm literally using the Segway product to go down this really steep, sketchy off-road hill. And like, we literally took those bikes and scooters up that hill and down that hill off camera. Like I do a lot of this stuff anyway.
But you're just taking the content because you enjoy it, and that's what you're gonna capture.
I definitely it's definitely planned out and like very like spectacle for sure. So it's not the exact thing I'm doing.
But it's life, like you enjoy doing those things, and it's a natural integration for the brand.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that is like so important. And I think like even like I worked at a management company, and I think like you being able to manage your own brand campaigns is like crazy. I feel like that is like not true of most creators. And I think it's really awesome that you do that.
Thank you.
But also it does come with its flaws of like, you do have to manage all of it. You know what I mean? And it is more work than people think. I think you think, oh, I send a DM and I get a brand deal. No. It just does not.
If you've managed, like, I mean, it's like, it's
negotiating.
It's a full-time job in of itself.
Yes. Back and forth, emails, contracts, renegotiating once you get the contracts, and then approvals, posting. I think that brand deal piece is so important, and I think that's so awesome that that probably is really encouraging, because I think the reason I'm doing this podcast, what's so crazy is I think there's so many creators that don't, or so many people that are like, I could never be a creator. I don't have a team. Like, I can't afford all these people, but you're such an example of someone, you're really just making it happen on your own.
Yeah. Honestly, like 99.99% of everything I did up until
is by yourself.
3 or 4 months ago was all me.
That's crazy.
There was obviously a little help here and there.
And you have a great community of friends.
Yeah.
Too.
And like, I still like, you hear examples of like bigger creators, if someone comes to them for advice and they're like, what do? I don't have a team. Like, the bigger creator will be like, do you have friends? Your friends can help you. Like, my friends still help me.
Right.
Jack films my videos. I film Jack's videos. Like, we don't need to pay filmers. Like,
you just have each other. You build together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And everyone, I think, hopefully has someone in their life they can do that with. So
yeah, it's like the barrier of entry really is like, everyone has an iPhone. Like, everyone has a cell phone. Ryan Trahan just filmed his entire series like on primarily his iPhone.
Crazy.
So it's like, if you have an iPhone and you have one friend or family member,
internet.
And the internet, and internet, like, the barrier of entry is low, you know?
Yeah.
So it really is amazing. So that's awesome. So would love to talk about now, you have been doing this for a long time. How do you treat content like a business, but also how do you not lose the joy of writing, like, of being an action sport creator while making videos?
I would say that something that I kind of try to live by, it's not easy, but something I try to live by is the reason why I am doing this career is because I chose it because I enjoy it and I love it. Like, I do this because I enjoy it and I love everything about it. Or, I mean, you can't love everything. There's always going to be things you don't like to do.
But you love it.
But so I try to, at least on a day-to-day basis, have a gauge of like, am I enjoying the work I'm doing right now? And if I'm not, like, why is that? Can I just complete this task and it'll be fine? Like, do I need to kind of reevaluate my process, reevaluate my trajectory? That's something that I keep in mind every single day. That often sometimes gets in the way because maybe I overthink if I actually am enjoying something or not. But I just try to keep in the back of my mind, like, I should be enjoying at least 70% of this.
Right.
You know, and if I'm not, then I should make some adjustments. Additionally, like, on the scootering side of things, like, obviously I film a lot of videos scootering or doing the stunts or whatever. I just, at this point, I have to have time where I go to the skate park, no cameras, nothing, unless I'm filming myself learn a trick. I still do that. I've been doing that since I started going. But I take time out of my day. I try to go once a week at least to the skate park where no cameras, no concepts, my brain is off, I'm just riding, I'm doing it for fun, and I still have just as much fun scootering to this day.
Wow.
So, and then when I have my filming days, those are filming days. It's like you separate the thing you're super passionate about, so that when you're filming the thing you're passionate about, you can be passionate about the video side of it. Not
Yes.
that I'm not passionate about the thing I'm doing,
Totally.
but when I've been doing that I've been doing scootering content for so long to where it's like you can't always just go to the skate park and film
Right.
the fun parts of it that you like to do. Like
Right.
there's two things, scootering and content, and
Yeah.
you kind of have to have that separation.
No, I think that's good, and I think like that is like a way to it keeps it self-sustainable, right? Because you're like, you have the moments where you're
Yeah.
having fun, and I mean, I love like filming, going on my trips and stuff, right?
Mhm.
But it's like, yeah, but like if I ever don't want to, like, it's like you don't have to, you know, and having
Yeah.
those moments of, I think that's where creators get in a bind, is where they're like, we can't do this unless we film, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, yeah, like sometimes that makes sense financially, but most of the time it's like, well, like it's okay to enjoy something, like
Yes,
not
yes.
film it, and that
Yeah.
really, you don't need to beat yourself up about it and be like, oh well, if we don't film it, it's worthless, you know?
Right. And like something that I think Jack and I are really good at is like we try to have a work-life balance, because
Yeah.
it's so easy. Like
You
even to
guys are
this
fun to
day,
hang out with. What do you mean? Y'all
hey,
have a
yeah,
good
there you
work-life
go,
balance.
there you go. But like yeah, it's so
Totally.
easy to see these creators. Like I think of like some of the creators I look up to, and I'm
Mhm.
like, I just picture them, and I'm like, okay, they're working 12-hour days,
Right.
they're not sleeping,
Right.
they're grinding into the night, like they're never doing anything like
Right.
enjoyable. They're not. There's like it's never peaceful. Like they're just
Right.
grinding, and like if you compare yourself to, first of all, that's probably not even true. Like
Right.
most creators that are doing their thing very well, like do have a work-life balance. But second of all, like
Right.
don't compare yourself to those people. Like anyway, what I was saying was Jack and I have a decent like work-life balance. We work
Yeah.
very hard, and most
Right.
of our time is spent like thinking about work or working. But it's important to be like, okay, we're humans. Like you need
Mhm.
peace, you need breaks, you need time with yourself, you need
Yeah.
like, and if you don't do that, you're just gonna burn out.
Yep.
Like you need to have longevity. Like I'm
Yep.
looking at this as like I'm not looking at my career like, okay, I'm gonna sprint for 1 year.
Right.
And then what's going to happen after that, I don't know, but I'm going to sprint and I'm never going to look back. And I'm
Right.
just going to keep going, and I'm going to grind 16 hours a day. No, like I'm in this for the long haul. Like I'm trying to
Yes.
build a foundation for myself. And in order to do that, I have to
Right.
still do the things I love,
Yes.
spend time doing things that,
because it's not sustainable if not.
right, exactly.
No, and that makes total sense. So kind of pivoting, like I would love to know about what is your ideation process look like? Like how are you coming up with ideas? Are you being inspired by people? Are you being inspired by formats? Like
Yeah.
how do you come up with what you think is a good idea?
For sure. I'll be completely honest. I don't think I'm very good at ideation. That's honestly probably my weakest
Really?
point. I will tell you how I come up with ideas and how my process looks, but ask any of my friends, Jack, I don't think I'm that good at coming up with that. I mean, okay, let me reword it. Let me reword it, because Jack is
Okay,
always like,
let's pull up this like 10 million view short from this week, and he's like, yeah, like my ideas are looking mid.
I would say, okay, my ideas aren't mid because the ideas I post are never bad. I don't post bad ideas.
Okay.
So anything you see on my page is not going to be bad.
Okay.
But, or maybe it's, honestly, maybe let's be vulnerable for a second.
Okay.
Maybe it's me being insecure. Like,
Oh.
honestly, everyone I surround myself with is so good at ideation. My
Mm.
roommates are inarguably better than me at ideation, and the
Mm.
people that I call for help with ideas are better than me. So if you're always comparing yourself to people that are better than you in one capacity, you'll think you're not good. But
That doesn't mean you're not
maybe in a
better.
general
Yeah.
standpoint, I am good. All I have to say is,
I would say yeah.
I would say let's just say I'm good at coming up with ideas.
Okay.
I want to be better. I have a
Okay.
lot of work to do with my ideation process, and
Yeah.
that is one of the biggest things that I've identified in
Wow.
the last. That's one of the biggest bottlenecks I've identified in
Really?
the last months is my ideation process, because with hiring the editor, like I'm trying. My goal is to have more output. Like I'm trying to scale. I'm trying to post more
Mhm.
videos. I'm trying to work with brands more often. I'm trying to do more
Right.
things overall.
Right.
And so when doing that, I obviously need more ideas. I
Right.
can't film non-existent ideas. So
Right.
that's where I've identified, like, okay, I thought I had a good arsenal of ideas that I can pick from, but I've got some work to do. But ideation wise, like, there's many ways I do it. I mean, my best ideation is honestly like collaborating with other people. Like
Wow.
it's really hard for me to sit in a room
Mhm.
and look at a screen and look at outliers and look at data and be like, okay, I'm going to do this because this did this many views and I'm going to put my own spin on it. Like, I don't really work like that. I call my friends. That's what I do. Or I go to Jack's room and I be like, Jack, I need help. A lot of times my friends give me the ideas that I do.
That's
or
great.
we collaborate and think about them together. But another thing.
Jack's nodding his head over there.
Yeah, but Josh is good at ideas. He is good at ideas.
There you go, Jack.
I'm super picky about my ideas. Like, I don't upload something if I don't think it's a banger, and I need to lower my standards a little bit so I can post more.
Right.
But another thing, I mean, it classic, every YouTuber will tell you this, like, just search a thing, sort by view count, use view stats, find outliers, and then say, okay, how can I do this for my niche, and how would I do this? How can I do it? How can I attach a scooter to this or something like that? And that'll come up with new ideas. Honestly.
That's awesome. But that's so interesting that you think, but you do have such a community. And I think that's another thing is like finding people that also make videos is like probably so huge because
it's honestly number one. Like my
would you say that's
people.
Literally like one of the biggest things?
Yeah, I could do it for a while by myself. I kind of did. I didn't have too many people. Well, actually, I've always kind of had a good core group of people that I could talk to. But
you found like your content creator friends now.
Oh yeah. Like. Yeah, pretty much everyone I know does some sort of content or something creative, and it's important.
I think that's like so interesting to hear you be like, you invested in creator now, you invested in like moving to LA and like surrounding yourself with those people, and I think that's the other thing. Like, there's so many like free resources these days too. Like, hopefully this will become one of them. But like, I'm in the Colin and Samir Discord, you know, and there's so many people in there that are sending you know, it's like even if you're not lucky enough to be, just for anyone watching that might be pursuing content creation, it's like. There's so many Discords and LinkedIn and Instagram and, you know, things to connect. And I really think you're right. Like, that collaborative element is so important.
Yeah.
And even working, like, on teams, too. It's like, that's why creators sometimes hire people because they don't have friends that do it, you know? So they're like, might as well hire someone, you know? So it is, but they might not need to if you can find those people on your own, you know? I think that's so, so awesome.
For sure.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so now if you don't, we're going to put a photo, but if you're not keeping up, like Josh, like this month is crazy. Like I feel like you're hitting like crazy numbers.
Definitely one of my best months.
Like
as we speak.
As we speak. Like I was looking at the stats and I was like, I already knew you were crushing. And then I was like, wow, that's like really big numbers.
Thank you.
I was like, that's crazy. I was like, 2 days ago. Okay, great.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
that. It's amazing. So I think it's really, I don't know. I would love to hear, you have gone on this decade-long journey of making content, but I'm assuming you would say, like, this is just the start, probably.
Oh, for sure.
So I would love to, like, pivot and think, like, okay, from where you're at right now, you're making content, you're doing it full-time, you're, you know, more than full-time, you're hiring people, like, you're in this ecosystem that is evidently working. What's the 5-10 year plan? Like, what keeps you going? What's the dream?
Man, I honestly have never had a really good answer for this.
That's okay.
My number one goal, like kind of outside of content, is to just simply live a fulfilling life. Like my goal is to always kind of be relatively fulfilled with whatever I'm spending my time on.
Yeah.
And my goal is to hopefully get to a point where my time is only spent doing things I enjoy. And so that's my biggest goal, but that's more like a life goal. But like career, I definitely have career goals. Like my career goal right now is honestly just to make the best entertaining content for action sports at scale.
Wow.
Like with many videos going out in a way that no one's ever seen it done.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of niches don't have a creator that takes the niche and makes it broad and makes everyone enjoy it. Like a lot of times they'll just make niche content, which is great. Like that's very good. We need niche content for those niche viewers. But my goal, at least my goal when I'm making any video I make to this day, is how can I make this topic, which is action sports, accessible and entertaining to literally anyone that speaks English with dubbing. I mean, literally anyone on the planet.
Are you doing any dubbing?
Working on it.
Come on,
I don't have the feature yet.
Yeah,
I'm working on it. But that's, I would say, like video by video, that's the goal.
Yeah. And you see yourself doing this
10 years. I mean, in 10 years, well, I'll be 31. 31.
only
What do
21
I
is
think I'll be
crazy.
31? What am I gonna be doing when I'm 31? I don't even know.
Jack's having an existential crisis too.
31 is crazy.
In 10 years, dude, we'll both be 31.
Oh.
We're gonna have wives and kids. Yeah, that's a
Jack's gonna have little redhead babies.
yeah.
And
All
you'll have
right.
blonde babies.
Exactly. Yeah.
And they'll be riding scooters and making action sport
And
videos.
Jack's kids will be looking at space.
We'll be flat earthers. Okay.
Yeah. No.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, I guess like 5 years from now, I'll be 26. I don't know. 5 years from now, I want to have. I don't even have a specific thing that I want. Like honestly,
Yeah.
most of my goals are like relatively like year long, where it's like
Wow.
this is what I'm trying to do because what I'm already doing is
Mhm.
something I really like and it's something I want to build.
Yeah.
And I don't really have a timeline on when I'm gonna like do something different. I would
Right.
say
You're just in motion on this.
right. I would say in 5 years I will be probably creating some sort of video that is fulfilling to me.
Mm.
And I would say that there's a 50-50 shot as it has to do with action sports. But other than that, I
Yeah.
don't really know. Like a year from now, I'll probably be doing what I'm doing,
Mhm.
but just like hopefully 10 times bigger.
Right.
Like that's for
Right.
right now. My roadmap is to
Right.
scale and have more
Right.
ideas, more output, more everything to where it's 10x what it is now in
Right.
in a year.
Right.
But
No, it makes sense.
I have
No.
so many things I want to do in my life. Like I might make music.
Come
I like
on!
music. I need to learn how to make music
I
before
will.
I make it, and
Maybe
I have
Drew the
to.
director can help you.
Maybe Drew the director can help me.
Maybe there's a
I
collab
have
there.
to. Yeah, I have to focus on one thing, and like
Right.
especially just with like not even really focusing on long form.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get brand deals outsourced to an agent
Right.
to where I can just focus on the one thing that makes
Making
my
good
thing
videos.
thrive, which
Yeah.
is good short form action sports entertaining videos.
Wow.
That's my lane. And I need to stick with that. I need to just do that. And if I just do that for like one more year, it can go crazy. Honestly.
I believe
That's
it for
my
you.
plan. And hopefully we can play this clip back in a year and people are
Roll the
like,
clip.
this guy was delusional. He thought that he would scale to the moon. And no, but hopefully in a
No.
year we'll play this back and I'll be right, you know?
I
But
believe,
it's
and
just
I
a
believe
theory.
you.
I don't know.
I
like,
believe you. I believe
Thank
that
you.
you will be right. No, that's amazing. And I think like I was telling you guys off camera, but like I just think like you and Jack and there's all these people that I'm like, wow, you guys are real, and like Gavin, I'm like, you guys are like the next wave. Like I feel like you guys
Well,
are
thank
the
you.
wave, and like I think we're gonna look back on these moments. And someone also said, I don't know who said it, like it takes 10 years to make an overnight success. And it's like, you've been doing it 10 years. Like and everybody, like people look at Sabrina Carpenter, right? And they're like, oh, or Jimmy, people look at anyone and they're like, oh my gosh, like Tara Yummy, like all these people, right? Alex Earl. And you're like, oh, it just happened. They had a viral
Yeah.
video. Alex Earl was making videos in her bedroom for like 7 years.
No
And-
one is overnight success. 0 people, maybe 1. You could
Right.
probably point to 1 person out of the 8 billion
Right.
people on the planet that's actually an overnight success,
Right.
and that there wasn't some sort of guessing, some sort of
Strategy.
experimentalness, some sort of strategy behind it.
Like,
And like
most people, right?
it's I don't even like I still feel like the same person I was 3 years ago that made no
Mm.
money off content, that was working on
Yeah.
at Panera, that like didn't have a single viral video ever and like had no roadmap, no plan. I still feel like that 18-year-old Josh that has no idea what's going on. It's just now I have a little bit of experience and a little bit of proof of concept, and I'm gonna keep doing that. Like you said, I feel like I'm just scratching the surface still, but
Right.
like it's crazy because I know what like I was just there like. I was clueless 3 years ago. I don't know what I was doing. Like,
Yeah.
I just had this delusional idea of like, maybe I can make videos
Yeah.
for a living. I don't know. It's a cool idea. And then you look up at all these people that are actually doing it,
Yeah.
and it literally seems impossible. You know, it seems like, oh, I can't be one of them. Why would I be, of all people, one of the people that is successful? Like, that
Right.
can't happen. No, it can literally happen to anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone on the street, if they just did it enough, tried hard enough, did it long enough, and believed a little bit in themselves. Like, you don't have to be
Totally.
cocky. Just believe a
No.
little bit in yourself and do it.
Put in
and
effort
and
and
it can
keep
work.
and
Like,
just do it over
Yeah.
and over.
and I
over
feel like
again.
so many people say this.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
so
they do.
many people that have some sort of something cool that
Mhm.
they're doing says some form of like, anyone can do it. But like,
Right.
I'm literally the same kid I was 3 years ago.
That's
I
awesome.
just make videos that
That's awesome.
do kind of well. Like it's
But you've
you
just
know,
gotten better every single video.
you just get better every time. Yeah,
Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, 2 or 3 final questions.
Sure.
Okay, if you were starting over right now, 0 followers, like starting over, it's 2025. I already think I know the answer. What would you do?
Starting over.
Trial
Oh
reels.
my
Just kidding.
gosh. Yeah, I'd be posting 20 trial. I'd be maxing out trial reels. If I'm not gonna explain that in this spot, you just look up trial reels, whatever. But
That's a full episode.
yeah. No, I would probably. Oh my gosh. The first thing I would do is like I would start at what I want to do, what's gonna make me fulfilled, what am I gonna enjoy doing, and then I would look at what's successful, what other people are doing, and think, okay, how can I mix that with what I want to do and create stuff that I'm proud of, create something that comes from the heart that also
Yeah.
has some sort of like proof of concept from someone else, and I would try to mix that together. And at the end of the day, I would just post as much as possible. I'd post as much as possible, and every time I post, I would take everyone's feedback, because everyone can be a viewer of your content.
Wow.
So you might like a video, but that doesn't mean everyone else likes your video. At the end of the day, if you are trying to fast track videos doing well, you need to ask other people what they think.
Yep.
And what feedback they'd have and what they would do differently and what
So
would have
good.
made them enjoy the video better.
So good.
I would prioritize getting feedback from people.
Yeah.
And experimenting and uploading a lot
Yep.
of content. That was like 5 points of
No,
advice,
it's great.
but
That's great.
That
That's
would
great.
be the general standpoint.
No, it's great. Do you have anything exciting that you're working on that you can tell us about? Sneak peek?
Yeah, I mean, by the time this podcast is out, I will most likely have a video with Mark Rober.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's pretty cool. It's like my biggest collab ever. Like, thanks to Jack. Like, Jack knows their team, and they reached out to Jack, and then Jack recommended me. But Jack and I hopefully will both have a video with Mark Rober out on our channels.
Huge.
Soon. We're going to San Francisco in 2 days, so that's
so
cool.
exciting.
Again,
awesome.
I'll just say this, Jack. Another thing that's Jack's the reason why is Jack. I might be going to help Jack film a video with Mr. Beast soon.
Jimmy.
Who knows?
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Classic.
I don't know. Thanks to Jack too. But overall, the biggest thing I'm excited about is probably just smashing my goals of like finally posting more. Like, I've kind of struggled with not posting enough videos because I overthink them and they take longer than I think. And so that's my biggest thing I'm looking forward to, is just more content.
It's awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's so exciting. And then my last question would just be, I don't know who's going to, this podcast isn't out yet. I'm not really sure who's going to watch it, but I'm assuming it will be people that want to be content creators or work in content. So if there's someone that wants to be a content creator, what would your like one piece of advice be to leave them with?
Oh man, my one piece of advice for someone who wants to be a content creator, assuming they aren't, is to just be a content creator. It's not like I just saw a clip of Casey Neistat actually yesterday. It said the only thing in the way of you and the thing you want is doing it. That's the quote.
Wow.
It's like very simple, and it sounds like so
obvious almost.
obvious. Like, oh yeah, if you want to be a content creator, you need to create content. But like,
that's so good.
Just make a video, man. Like, don't think about it too hard. Like, if you're not making videos yet and you want to make videos, don't think, how can I be Mr. Beast? How can I just get a piece of content out? Film something.
Yeah.
And then get in the cadence of like getting used to what it's like to think of an idea and bring it to life and post it, and then do that again. Think of an idea, bring it to life, post it, and then just do that over and over, and then you learn and you can pivot, and then you can start making real decisions.
Wow.
Just make a video. I don't know. That's my advice. Make one video, and then come back and ask yourself, okay,
did I enjoy that?
I enjoy that?
Yeah.
Let's make another one, and then you just keep going. That's my advice.
And one day you're at the Venice skate park and it might blow up, and that might be, then you might have a career.
Yeah, it could happen. Anything, literally anything.
Anything could happen.
The video you don't think you could, the video you think might not do well might do well.
Wow,
So
that's
just
true.
do.
Just hit post.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, Josh, this is awesome. This
Thank
is
you.
killer.
Thank you. I hope that was good. I don't know. I've
I
only
thought
done a
it was
few.
killer.
Is that good?
Okay, well, that is all for this week on Carly with Creators. Make sure you go follow Josh. I'll link his everything down below on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the stuff. And if you're a brand or you know a brand, He's going to upload more. So
Yep.
that's all for this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.